Hey, hope you're doing well. I thought I'd have a little fun today. This is one of my Tar Rivers I did earlier. It's actually has been for sale, but after today, I'll take it off gear bashing. This is one of my Tar Rivers that I ground really thin, where the primary and the secondary meet. It averages about 0.08 of an inch. There's actually some spots a little finer. The tip's under 0.05 of an inch. All right, this knife again was when I ground it. I ground it to be a good cutter, not a super tough, durable chopper. Now it's 14C 28N. You can see how fine of a tip it's got. Alright, but it's 14C 28N. Heat treated by Peters Heat Treat, about the 6162 of HRC. Knife's got a 1200 grit DMT finish, so you can see that it's got a nice sharp edge to it. Alright, put my tomato up. But we're going to see how much damage this thin edge can take. And again, remember this is under a 10,000ths of an inch, just like 0.08 of an inch and lower in places. Ground really fine. So it's again not designed to be a knife to be abused greatly. But we're going to abuse it. Oops. Don't say my Frontier Hawk's not sharp, because it is. But I'm going to use this Frontier Hawk just as kind of a benchmark to show you. Actually cut my thumb pretty decently. How tough this wood is. This is a piece of pressure treated 2x4. All kinds of bounce there. Take some of this stuff off. How about that? So again, so you can hopefully this whole thing's in frame. Let me look. Back up a little bit. So everything's in frame. How that? Is that better? Alright. So let's do that again with the Frontier Hawk. Okay. Now, here is this fine edge Tar River. And I'm just going to willy-nilly. Not going to be careful at all. Again, I'm trying to see what kind of damage I can get. Bleeding all over my board back here. So far, no damage whatsoever. Again, I'm not trying to be careful whatsoever. All right. Let's look at the edge. What do we see? Right now, this knife still looks great. I still can keep this on gear basket and sell it. But let's see if we can change that. Looks good. And also remember, this is 14C28N. That some people, after some experiences they've had with some knives that have been done by some bigger name knife companies, have not been happy with 14C28N. But I think Peters has done an outstanding job of heat treating this. All right. I'm sorry. I'll show you if you can see this. If you can see the hair. Oh, where are we at? If you can see the hair on there. Still shaving. Alright, now this probably won't be good for it. This is that really fine tip. Up. Broke tip. We sure broke the tip. But that can be reground. Show you the cross section where the tip broke. How thin that was. Oops. See where I was stabbing? There is the tip. I didn't think that really fine, and that was a needle tip. I didn't think that would survive. Alright. So, we got one more thing to do. To be brutal to my little knife. This is pressure treated 4x4. But check that knot out. Let's see what we can do with that knot. Bring this back up here. I'll tell you what, let's bring you up so you can see what I'm doing. Alright. There's a knot. That's pure like Now we got some damage. This was that spot I was telling you was thinner. But that's pure fat wood. You see that resin in there? I'll tell you now, the spot that I've damaged was about 5/1000ths of an inch thick. And it rolled. I don't know if you saw where it rolled. It rolled and I just chipped a piece out of it. So definitely 5/1000ths of an inch back here where it was much too thin for that type of stuff, and chopping into basically fat wood really knocked the crap out of this edge. So just saying that, if you're going to be using a knife for this type of abuse, I would say that you need to, now up here where I'm chopping, this is where it's about 8/1000ths, and again this was 5/1000ths, and this 8/1000ths is holding up. It's actually still sharp. So what do you think?